The indoor 400 meters at the NCAA level is one of the most fiercely contested events in athletics. As of 2023, the elusive 45-second barrier has been conquered solely by collegiate athletes and the legendary Michael Johnson. Year after year, NCAA athletes showcase their incredible talents, producing groundbreaking performances and taking the long sprint to a whole new level. In this video, we'll explore the game-changing performances that have the potential to completely transform the approach for the 400 meters. At the NCAA Indoor Championships in 2021, Elija Godwin had a roller coaster of a weekend. In the preliminary round of the 400 meters, Godwin started strong, hammering the first lap with full intensity in 21.2 seconds. But as he approached the final straight, he found himself out of steam, finishing last with a time of 24.84 seconds for the second lap and failing to qualify for the final. The following day, Godwin had a chance to redeem himself in the 4x4 relay, anchoring his team. Receiving the baton more than 2 seconds behind the race leaders, he blasted the first 200 meters in 20.6 seconds, which is an extremely fast opening, even for the race with a running start. However, he found the reserves to complete the second lap in 23.6 seconds, bringing his total time to 44.21 seconds and making it the fastest relay leg in history. Godwin's performance, despite finishing last, demonstrated his exceptional competitive spirit as he fought to secure every possible point for his team. In 2022, Randolph Ross found himself in a similar situation while running the anchor leg at the Bob Pollock Invitational. After receiving the baton, he was 1.67 seconds behind Jackery Patterson, the 2021 NCAA 400-meter bronze medalist. Ross knew all too well that overtaking an athlete of Patterson's caliber was an insurmountable challenge, so he chose to just trail him at a moderate pace, thus running the first lap in 21.45 seconds and losing an additional quarter of a second as a result. With 100 meters to go, Ross realized that he had a lot more energy than he expected to have at this point of the race. He stormed ahead, quickly gaining on Patterson with each stride. In an unprecedented turn of events, he ran the second lap in 22.68 seconds. This was the fastest second 200 meters than he had ever run, before or after, indoors or outdoors. Although he still lost the race, he set a new world best with a stunning time of 44.13 seconds. Interestingly, when attempting to break a record in the 400 meters, athletes usually run the first half ahead of the record pace and then try to hold on. Randolph Ross, however, accidentally did the opposite, showing that there could be more efficient ways of running and breaking records. This way of running proved to be very efficient once again at the 2023 NCAA Indoor Championships. In a display of unparalleled grace, Christopher Bailey of the Arkansas Razorbacks delivered what can only be described as a masterclass in the art of relay running. Anchoring his team, Bailey demonstrated an exceptional level of composure and patience. With a smooth and gradual acceleration, he set off on his leg. Running with a fluid and effortless style, he covered the first lap in an impressively conservative time of 21.55 seconds, expertly saving his energy for what was to come. His second lap was truly remarkable, which he completed with incredible ease in 22.6 seconds, resulting in a total time of 44.15 seconds. Never before has anyone run the second 200 meters so effortlessly and fast. Moreover, he covered the last 100 meters in 11.8 seconds with the form and elegance of a true sprinter. This extraordinary performance was possible only due to the combination of highly efficient acceleration and precise even pacing. 2 years ago, when Godwin blazed to a new world best of 44.21 seconds, splitting 20.6 and 23.6 for the halves, no one would have even thought that it was possible to surpass this time with a slower first lap by 1 second. Currently, 2 athletes have effortlessly accomplished that feat. This prompts a comparison. Wade Van Niekerk set the outdoor world record with a race distribution similar to Godwin's, while the previous record holder, Michael Johnson, ran more evenly, like Bailey. Today, it may seem implausible, but executing an even-paced race is an underrated strategy that has the potential to help break the 43-second barrier. And Bailey's example demonstrates that it is a realistic and effective approach. To prove that, let's start the clock when he takes his first firm step, because that's where his actual acceleration begins. Obviously, this acceleration is much slower than starting out of the blocks, but it's almost free from a running economy standpoint. He covers the full lap from the point to the point in 22:28, which at the amateur level statistically translates to a pace for 47 seconds. However, this very economical acceleration and moderate pace enable a world-class sprinter like Bailey to cover the second lap much faster than with a more popular aggressive approach, which he does in 22.5 seconds. Factoring in the standard reaction time of 0.15 seconds, his total time comes out to 44.93 seconds, which is easily faster than his personal best of 45.09 seconds. Considering that the inside lane is the slowest, we can safely say that if Christopher Bailey employed the same pacing strategy with long, gradual, and smooth acceleration from the outside lane in an individual race, he could easily break the world indoor record.